Oh, crap.
Pick that one up. Oh, just unhook your iPhone?
No, I just turned on my computer again. I have to move the mouse or something. Hi there and welcome. If you're at this page, it's because you just clicked on the Create My App button, and we are now creating your brand new Infusionsoft app. And we are so excited that you're here. I want to just run through a couple of things while you're waiting, and we can't wait to get you into the software and for you to get cranking. First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Scott Martineau. I'm the founder of Infusionsoft, and we started this company about 7.5 or 8 years ago. And back in the day when we first started, we were a custom software development shop. And so what we would do is we would go out and we would find small business owners, and they'd come in and they'd tell us all their problems and all the stuff that was difficult in their business, and we would sit down and actually build custom things for them. Whatever they needed in terms of software, we would build it for them. And interestingly, I'm really glad that we had that opportunity, because it really helped us to understand what life as an entrepreneur was like. This was our first small business that we had started, and we were able to experience it and also see what other small business owners and entrepreneurs were experiencing. Well, one day we were sitting around on a Friday afternoon, and the phone rang, and Clayt, who's the president of the company now, he was then our lone salesperson. He picked up the phone, and on the other end of the line somebody said, "I have pain, can you help me?" And Clayt was trying to figure out what, if we had caused the pain or if this was some other pain that he needed help with. Anyway, it turns out this guy was a marketing expert who had a business teaching other small business owners how to market. His name was Reed Hoisington, and he taught mortgage professionals how to market and grow their business. And so Clay talked to him for a while and understood his pains. It turns out this guy had like 17 or 18 different database systems, and he was trying to market. And what he had just done was he sent out this half-off offer to a bunch of his customers. The problem was to his prospects, but the problem was he's also sent it to a bunch of his customers who had just paid full price for his product. And so that was the straw that broke the camel's back. He called us up and he said, "I just need help. I need software that helps me manage my marketing so I can grow my small business." Well, we started building software for him, and a couple of interesting things happened. Number one, we solved his problems, and he began to introduce us to his other marketing coach buddies. So we got introduced to Joe Polish. He's a guy that teaches carpet cleaners how to market. Bill Glazer, who teaches retail store owners and other information marketers how to market, and several other people. And they all said, "Hey man, this is awesome. Why can't will you create a version of this software that we can give to our customers so the small business owners that we teach marketing to will have a tool that they can use?" And so we created a version of the software for their customers, and so it's just been an amazing ride. Now I want you to understand that, because Infusionsoft has learned from our customers, these marketing experts, some really powerful marketing techniques. We started as a software company. We weren't marketers, but through the years we've gone to conferences, and we have learned that there is a specific way for small businesses to market. And I think it's important that you understand that you are not in the business of making widgets. You're a marketer. And you're not a marketer of the widgets, you're a marketer of information and helpful advice about the problems that your prospects face. We'll talk about all that stuff later, but I want you to understand that at the very core of Infusionsoft is this understanding of what it takes for small businesses to market. Now, we have a lofty ambition here, and that is that we want to help 100,000 small businesses to double their sales using Infusionsoft. And we've already begun that pathway. We have thousands of customers who have used our software, and many of them are doubling their sales. And we've watched very closely what it takes for these people to be successful, and we have a plan. And so what I want to talk with you about here for just a couple of minutes while your application is being created is what we're going to take you through in the next, in the next few days, or a few hours if you're ready to get cranking faster. Okay. So once you're done here, up in the top corner, that button's going to say "Go to my app" or "Log into my app" or whatever. You're going to go in. You'll take a minute or two just getting some basic things set up. Your user record. You'll agree to all the legal, acceptable use policy and stuff like that. Then you're going to land on what we call our Getting Started page. And on the Getting Started page, you're going to see a step-by-step checklist of all the things that you need to do. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get you in the software and get you playing around. You're going to go in and add yourself to the system as a person record. You're going to tag yourself, send your first sequence, send your first broadcast and start your first sequence and set up a web form. you're going to do all this stuff, and in the next 15 or 20 minutes, you could have done all that stuff. That's a really fast thing to do. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to help you get your data out of your other systems. So we have a bunch of articles that will show you, this is where you go in ACT and in Outlook and in these other places to get your data extracted. Then we have some videos on helping you to massage that data and get it ready for import. And all of these steps have videos that show you the step-by-step actions. And then the next thing, which is the critical part, we're going to help you get your first newsletter set up and 2 really critical follow-up sequences. And again, we'll talk about all of the details there, but it's the wowing customer welcome sequence, the one you send out to all brand new customers, and then also the primary lead conversion follow-up sequence. Okay, and so my point in talking with you about this is this: you are an entrepreneur, and if you're like every other entrepreneur, you have 1,000 fires going on. You have a whole bunch of reasons to not dig in and follow this checklist and get things set up. And I guarantee you there's going to be a point where you hit a little wall and there's some frustration, and you have to make the decision about whether you're going to blow through that wall. And I cannot emphasize enough how important this is for you to just push through those walls and to take action. I talked to a guy the other day who was one of our brand new customers, and he said, I'm just having the hardest time finding the time to do this. I'm out, and I got to put food on the table, and I'm out. I'm out 6 hours a day knocking on doors and going and visiting and prospecting people, and I just can't afford the time it takes to go get this stuff set up. And my thought was, dude, listen to what you're saying. We're trying to help you create a system where you don't have to be out there knocking on doors 6 days a week, where you have this completely automated marketing engine out there warming leads, preparing them, getting them ready to go. And the fact of the matter is, you have to commit the time. This is the most important thing you're going to do over the next week, and you've got to find the time to do it. So let me give you a little secret that I learned early on, because we have been in the exact same boat, and this is a great strategy that I picked up. So early in the days of Infusionsoft, we found it difficult to actually